Hello, YouTube. Jester's Gaming here. Another day of scintillating, exciting Fallout 4 gameplay.
I know it's Fletch.
Got so
With no ties to the
many.
medical industry, Rife had the freedom to research whatever and however he wanted. Doctors around the country figured if this Rife guy wasn't going away, they might as well look at his work. Rife used his machine more than 400 times on animal tumors. It worked every time, forcing even the most hardened skeptics to take notice. And there was no bigger skeptic than Morris Fishbein. Fishbein, head of the American Medical Association,
We got
was
so
known to be
many
very aggressive.
Enclave armors.
Some critics called him
And this isn't even all of it, guys.
At first, Fishbein
Really
offered to buy Rife out. But when Rife said no, Fishbein's attitude changed. Rife kept working, but progress became increasingly difficult. Mysterious people started showing up at his lab. Some offered bribes, and others made threats. Other doctors had success using Rife's technology, but were pressured by the AMA to stop or lose their licenses.
Vigilant against quackery is Dr. Morris Fishbein.
There is no serum, drug, or combination of drugs that we know that will definitely cure cancer.
Any doctor caught using a Rife machine was harassed and worse.
Let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you.
Fishbein launched a campaign of character assassination against Rife. Articles appeared in medical journals and
They're
newspapers.
gonna be tearing down a lot of these generators.
Rife's lab was vandalized, his equipment destroyed, and his research disappeared.
Moving a lot of this
His
stuff
life was unraveling. The final blow came
down
in 1939.
here.
Fishbein offered one of Rife's investors legal assistance in an attempt to steal the company from Rife and other investors. Rife spent years fighting lawsuits. He went bankrupt, and the AMA stopped his work from proceeding. Royal Raymond Rife quietly retired. Broken, he turned to alcohol.
I gotta do this before I hit 100K for the caps, because yeah.
About 20 years
I
later,
have
renewed interest in Rife's technology led John Crane and
gone through and actually the most lesser
Rife agreed, but the business didn't last long.
things, because
In 1960,
be honest,
their labs were raided without a warrant.
we don't
All
really need
equipment and
multiple of
records
the
were
things
seized.
store.
Rife stayed out of court, but his partners were charged with medical fraud. Even though 14 patients testified they were cured by the Rife machine, Crane and Marsh were sentenced to 3 years in prison. Oh, by the way, the forewoman of the jury was an AMA doctor.
Oh, come on.
Rife was again labeled a liar and a quack, and reduced to poverty and despair. Many of Rife's associates faced tragedies. Dr. Millblake Johnson died in 1944, poisoned, and all his research disappeared. Burnett Labs in New Jersey, building Rife machines to treat cancer, mysteriously burned to the ground in 1939. All equipment and research were destroyed. And the owner of the lab, Dr. John Burnett, was related to William Timkins.
The ball bearing guy.
Watch out, move.
Yep.
Move. Out of the way. Come on.
Dr. Elmer Nemes was
Let me do it.
physicist, medical doctor, and microscope designer. He was trying to replicate Rife's work in 1969. He died while staying at a hotel when his bed suddenly caught fire. 2 years later, in 1971, Rife had a heart attack. While in the hospital, he died after he was accidentally given a little dose of Valium.
Accidentally, my dorsal fin.
But Rife's ideas didn't die with him. Other pioneers would seek out alternative ways of curing diseases. The medical mavericks were not going away. But neither were Morris Fishbein or the AMA.
I'll put up a couple of these.
The medical establishment does not like alternative medicine. In the 19th century, there were two types of medical practitioners in the U.S. allopathic doctors and alternative healers. Allopathic doctors diagnose and treat illnesses with pharmaceuticals, surgery, and other conventional methods. Alternative healers use natural remedies. Since anybody could claim to be a healer, many did. Natural healers were cheaper and plentiful. Mainstream doctors weren't making any money. So in 1847, they formed a trade union called the American Medical Association, the AMA.
Whoa. The AMA started out as a union?
Yep,
Isn't a union's job to protect the interests of its members?
it is. So in 1901, the Journal of the American Medical Association released a statement.
The growth of the profession must be stemmed if individual members are to find the practice of medicine a lucrative profession.
So the AMA was created so doctors can make more money? Isn't this corrupt?
I'm not judging, I'm just telling you what happened. The AMA brought in the Carnegie Foundation to survey medical schools. In 1910, they released a report calling for standardizing medical training and eliminating non-scientific practices.
And who determines what's scientific?
The AMA does.
Yeah, of course.
Schools teaching alternative medicine were forced to drop these courses or lose funding and their ability to grant an MD. This led to a significant reduction in medical schools.
They offer tremendous amounts of money to the schools that would agree to cooperate with them. Almost overnight, all of the major universities received large grants from these sources and also accepted
Yeah, we're gonna be going out
soon.
soon.
Mentioned on their board of directors, and the schools literally were taken over by the financial interests that put up the money.
In 1904, there were 160 schools granting MDs to more than 28,000 students. By 1920, only 85 medical schools were left. By 1935, the number had dropped to just 66.
New awareness of past injustices in many parts of our society. That's true in the fields of science and medicine, which are starting to look more carefully at their own history.
Most medical schools for blacks and all medical schools for women were now closed. So if you were black or a woman, becoming an MD and getting into the AMA was difficult.
The American Medical Association is one of the country's oldest, largest, and best-known associations of doctors. Its voice has long been influential, but now the AMA is finally beginning to come to terms with racism in its own past.
The doctor is the only one entitled by training, by experience, and by law to take care of the sick.
The AMA established allopathic medicine as the only acceptable type of medicine to practice. Alternative medicine was marginalized and in some cases made illegal.
Even if the natural medicine worked?
Yep.
This is bad.
It gets worse.
It always does.
The doctors from that point forward in history would be taught pharmaceutical drugs. All of the great teaching institutions in America were captured by the pharmaceutical interest in this fashion, and it's amazing how little money it really took to do it.
Every time a new type of alternative medicine was introduced, the AMA would attack. George Doc Simmons was head of the AMA from 1900 to 1924.
What a surprisingly pleasant day. Perhaps it will lift our spirits.
They labeled alternative practitioners as quacks and used the Journal of the American Medical Association to ruin the reputations of anyone they deemed a threat to mainstream medicine. The FDA was formed in 1906, but it wasn't until 1962 that drug companies had to prove their products worked and were safe. Before then, pharmaceutical companies needed the AMA seal of approval.
Well, then how did the drugs get proved? Yeah, I should have seen that coming.
If you were a drug company and wanted to get into the Journal of the AMA, you had to pay. That was it. The AMA didn't test drugs for safety or efficacy. They had no labs or researchers. The AMA just collected money. Oh, the AMA leaders would buy stock in that drug company before endorsing the drug. You know, so they can cash in when the stock price went up.
Oh, insider trading, like they do in Congress?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Nice work if you can get it, huh?
Sure is.
Dr. Max Gerson made a terrible mistake when he made the claim that smoking could cause cancer. He didn't realize that, at the time, the single largest contributor to the AMA was Philip Morris. Morris Fishbein quickly launched a campaign to imply that smoking was not only safe, but was recommended by doctors.
Yes, according to this survey, more doctors smoke Camel than any other cigarette. pack after pack, week after week. See for yourself why camels are so popular with the doctors of America.
Simmons retired in 1924 as a wealthy man, and then Fishbein took over. By the way, Simmons was never a doctor. He got his diploma from Rush Medical College by mail. At least Fishbein went to medical school, though he wasn't a good student. He never finished his internship, he never received a diploma, and never practiced medicine, never saw a patient, not ever. In 1938, along with the AMA, Fishbein was indicted for violating the Sherman Antitrust Act. The AMA was convicted and fined, but Fishbein was acquitted. Still, he was lining his pockets. Under Fishbein's leadership, the public grew more critical of the AMA. It seemed like the AMA was interested in making people money, not making people healthy. Fishbein was finally thrown out of the AMA in 1949.
And that was the end of the corruption with the AMA and Big Pharma?
Oh, I'm sure everything's on the level now.
Yeah.
In 1924, Harry Hoxsey developed an unconventional cancer treatment. A self-taught healer from Illinois, he claimed his herbal remedy came from his great-grandfather. By the 1950s, the Hoxsey Clinic in Dallas was the world's largest private cancer center, with branches in 17 states.
And we now have in our files and our records many, many thousands of case histories, records, pathological proofs, X-ray photographic studies that we do positively cure cancer, both internal and external.
Hoxsey reported very high success rates, which caught the eye of Morris Fishbein. Hoxsey gave Fishbein and other AMA members a demonstration of his product and method. The next day, Fishbein offered to buy Hoxsey's formula. Hoxsey was open to the idea, but insisted on providing treatment to those who couldn't afford it, as he did in his clinics. Fishbein was offended. He demanded full control of the business and profits for 9 years. After that, Hoxsey would get 10% of the profits if the AMA was satisfied the cure worked.
Yeah, hard pass.
Yeah, Hoxsey refused. And like Royal Raymond Rife, Hoxsey faced Fishbein's wrath. From 1926 to 1931, Hoxsey was arrested 119 times for practicing medicine without a license. Between 1937 and 1939, he was arrested over 100 times in Texas. Fishbein labeled Hoxsey the worst cancer quack of the century and pressured the FDA to shut down his clinic. Patients were harassed, records seized, and clinics closed. Hoxsey fought back. He sued Fishbein and the AMA for libel and slander, and won. Fishbein was forced to resign and admitted in court that Hoxsey's treatment cured external cancer. Hoxsey converted skeptics, including Al Templeton, the assistant district attorney of Dallas, who had arrested Hoxsey almost 100 times. When Templeton's brother's cancer was cured by Hoxsey, Templeton became Hoxsey's lawyer. In 1939, Empire journalist James Burke came to Texas to expose the fraud.
Why don't you go down to Texas? Let's expose this fellow. He's getting too big. And the American Medical Association liked to put him out of business and said, you go down and get acquainted with it, and says, we'll do a couple of pieces on him and put an end to this.
He stayed 6 weeks and wrote The Quack Who Cures Cancer and became Hoxsey's publicist. Now, even though Fishbein resigned, he was still powerful. In 1960, after 36 years of operation, Hoxsey's clinics were closed. Even with the support of U.S. Senator Elmer Thomas, Hoxsey's herbal treatment was never officially tested, because one senator is not enough.
It seems that the medical fraternity is highly organized, and that they have decided to crush you and your institution. It seems that the public officials are afraid that if they make any move or say anything antagonistic to the wishes of the medical organization, they will be pouted upon and destroyed. In other words, the public officials seem to be afraid of their jobs and even of their lives.
In the next election, the AMA lobbied heavily against Senator Thomas. Even though Thomas was very popular, he was defeated in the primary by Mike Monroney. The vote was a huge upset and a surprise to everyone. But it wasn't a surprise to the AMA.
Anything that comes from nature cannot be patented. They're not interested in that. That, and of course the FDA says it's illegal to use unless it's been tested for efficacy and safety. Now you see the catch-22 you're in there. Nothing from nature, regardless of how effective it might be, will ever be proven
I want to trade a
safe
few
or
things.
effective according to the FDA. It'll never be. So therefore, everything
I just
from
want to trade
nature
a few
will
things.
always be examined by the FDA as unproven.
This was a difficult episode to write. Cancer affects almost everybody. Cancer's hit my family hard over the years. It took my dad 2 years ago. And if it's affecting you right now, either directly or indirectly, I'm sorry. I really am. I know the pain you're going through. So here are the facts about today's story. I'm going to work backward. Harry Hoxsey's formula is still around, but don't try it. Actually, don't do anything without talking to your doctor. Hoxsey's formula has been tested, and there's no proof it cures anything. In fact, it could even be dangerous. Need more proof? Guess how Harry Hoxsey died.
Don't tell me it was cancer.
Cancer. Prostate cancer. He used his formula on himself, and it didn't work. He secretly had surgery and died 7 years later. 7 hard years. So don't mess with his formula. Listen to your doctor. Morris Fishbein and all that nasty stuff about the AMA, well, that's pretty much all true. Fishbein was sleazy. Whether he admitted that Hoxsey's formula worked, I couldn't find any proof. I think it's just part of the legend. But in Fishbein's defense, he did expose a few frauds. The AMA really did start as an organization to crush healers using natural remedies so doctors could make more money.
Hey there.
But the real history of Fishbein and the AMA is hard to find.
Can we trade a few things?
There's not a lot of that on the internet. You have to dig. Now, Royal Raymond Rife. He wasn't a doctor. That was an honorary degree. He probably wasn't killed in the hospital with Valium. He was most likely taking it himself. Was he a genius? Yes. Did he find the cure for cancer? I don't know. There's no evidence that his machine worked. And some people have tried to build it and got hurt or
That
killed.
suit should
So
tip the
again,
balance of things in our favor.
and if you see one for sale, it's a fraud. Don't buy it. But you really can destroy things if you expose them to cancer cells. I stumbled across this TED Talk by Anthony Holland from about 10 years ago. He's a music professor, and he was working with a lab using sound to attack cancer cells.
Give me a sec.
Scattered across the
why.
And then 7 years ago, a TED Talk by Christine Gibbons.
Now, by arranging
You ever just sort of feel sorry
in a
for the poor
constant
bastards
formation,
themselves?
the transducer then becomes capable of transmitting ultrasonic waves that then increase sharply at the focus. By pulsing those waves, we create the histotrypsy effect to destroy tissue at the cellular level.
Sounds promising, but does it work? We don't know. A bigger, darker question. Is Big Pharma suppressing cures because more sick people means more profit? Honestly, I don't think so. Really, I don't. I think the companies, generally speaking, are evil. But that's mostly a judgment of the people who run them. They're greedy. But that's their job. They're supposed to make money for the people who own the pharmaceutical companies. Now, who owns them? Well, mostly bankers and hedge funds. But if you have a 401k, a pension, or some kind of managed investment account, you probably own a little of them too. Now, the doctors, scientists, and researchers at these pharmaceutical companies aren't evil. They're the opposite of evil. Those men and women in lab coats going to a lab every day? Thank God for them. And if you're one of those people, thank you, truly. If you work in healthcare in any capacity, if you're an EMT, or you're a nurse working night shifts, or caring for the elderly, or working hospice, thank you. Be angry at the corporations, be angry at the greed in the boardroom, but don't be angry at someone who spent half their life in school to sit in front of a microscope for 60 hours a week.
Of course.
Those are good people down in the labs. If there was a cure for cancer or any disease, it couldn't be kept secret. Why? Because those are good people down in the labs. Besides, if there's a secret cure for cancer, who's using it? Billionaire elites?
I'm sure
Steve Jobs was a billionaire elite.
Sure.
He was diagnosed with cancer at age 49. He had the resources for any treatment he wanted, conventional or otherwise. In fact, Steve Jobs spent the first 9 months after his diagnosis trying nothing but alternative treatments, against his doctor's wishes. Steve Jobs had unlimited resources, and he still lost. Look, I understand why people are drawn to the theories about secret cures and alternative medicine. When you or a loved one is suffering and traditional medicine isn't working, you'll try anything. That's why we call it fighting or surviving cancer. It's about reclaiming control over your health, exploring every possibility, and refusing to give up. Now, true or not, these are stories of resilience and the belief that answers might exist outside mainstream thinking. A miracle cure didn't arrive in time to save my dad, but it might arrive in time to save yours. And if it does, I don't want any agency or bureaucracy getting in the way. That's why I was so hard on the AMA today, because they have a history of shutting down ideas that aren't mainstream. We can't let that happen again. One day another maverick will come along with a cure that defies mainstream medicine, and so-called experts will try to silence them because they can't understand anything outside mainstream thinking. So here's a message to those experts. If you're not going to help, get out of the way.
The things that you out like this, reach back and highlight memory a whole lot.
Thanks so much for hanging out today. My name is AJ. There's Hecklefish.
You run.
This has been the Y-Files. If you had fun or learned anything, do him a favor and subscribe, comment, share, or like. That stuff really makes the little guy happy. And like most topics we cover on the channel, today's was recommended by you. So if there's a story you'd like to see or learn more about, go to theyfiles.com/tips. And remember, the Y-Files is also a podcast. Twice a week I post deep dives into the stories we cover right here on the channel, but I also post episodes that wouldn't be allowed on the channel. Those are called unredacted. This is an episode that was going to go there. This is probably demonetized as I'm reading this. Anyway, the podcast is called the Y-Files Operation Podcast, and it's available everywhere. Now, in between episodes...
Always look for the best weapons that we can get our hands on. But
in this video I'm going to go over the 10 most overpowered legendary weapons in all of Fallout 4. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video. Kicking off the list with the 10 spots, we have the Overseer's Guardian, which is one of the best early game weapons you can find, and one that definitely can be used while you're in the play. The Overseer's Guardian can be found as implied in the name, one on the trader Alexis Combs. You can purchase this weapon very early in the game and become an absolute behemoth. This weapon possesses the 2-shot legendary effect. The regular damage of a combat rifle is doubled on the Overseer's Guardian. This is so ridiculously overpowered because the combat rifle in general is a very powerful weapon, and thus the Overseer's Guardian does double the damage that any normal one can. The Overseer's Guardian can be used as an automatic or non-automatic weapon, and in either scenario does a ton of damage. This is a very simplistic, easy to manage weapon that is brilliant for starting the game and becoming immediately overpowered. The weapon is brilliant at slaughtering your foes, and the only reason it ranks at number 10 is that it is somewhat simplistic compared to the next weapons we are going to discuss on this list. But that is certainly not knocking the Overseer's Guardian. It is an amazing weapon to add to your arsenal. Coming in at the number 9 spot, we have Big Boy, the absolute behemoth of a weapon that can literally eviscerate anything. Now, Big Boy can be purchased for a few thousand from our hero in that. Big Boy has the same legendary effect as the 2-shot legendary. So that every shot you fire instead fires 2 bullets, or in this case 2 mini guns. Another amazing thing you can do with this weapon is modify it and have the nerve attachment. A regular fat man with the nerve attachment would fire 6 nukes instead of 1.
Actually, I'll be back later. Standing
12 mini nukes. This takes the overpoweredness of a regular fat man and doubles it to create an unstoppable machine. You might think, if I am toting Big Boy as so fantastic, why does it rank at only number 9? Well, the weapon is amazing for creatures like super behemoths or fog crawlers or any other really strong enemy, but the ammo of mini nukes are not particularly common to find, and they're unable to be purchased from merchants. There is also the risk of you accidentally blowing yourself to smithereens, as I may or may not have done in this clip, which isn't great either. But Big Boy is a fantastic last-minute weapon to have in your arsenal if you're ever in a deadly situation. Coming in at the number 8 spot, we have the Gainer. The Gainer is a pistol that can be found in the Vitale pump house just next to Finch Farm, located here on the map. If we head on over to the pump house from Finch Farm, just across this small pool of water, we can get there and head on inside, where we will find a code that is needed to be inputted to open the door. The code is 10451, and after we enter, we can find the bloody skeleton on the floor, and next to it, the Gainer. The Gainer has a legendary effect of setting fire to targets that are hit by any bullet for an extra 15 points of damage. The Gainer is a great and pistol to use, and I especially like that it is a Magnum, because that is certainly one of the coolest designed weapons in Fallout 4 in my opinion. You could roleplay a gun-slinging westerner with a feature of just touch to your weapon to incinerate your enemies. The weapon is amazing in combat if you are looking for a slower type of play, but if you are looking for extremely rapid-fire combat, then the Gainer might not be your cup of tea. Coming in at the number 7 spot, we have Clem's Tooth. Clem's Tooth can be found in Dunwich Borers, located here on the map. Now, Dunwich Borers is a rather difficult location to traverse if you are a low-level character, as raiders have surrounded the quarry, and inside they are also heavily present. If you are able to make your way through the area, past the raiders, and then onto the vicious ghouls that inhabit the second half of this area, you will finally end up in this region here. Here you will enter into this cave, and you'll witness a flashback of the war. This will soon fade, and all ghouls will attempt to kill you. After dispatching them, we can enter into this deep pool of water and dive down to collect the dead tooth. It has the poisonous legendary effect. The weapon is not only nice to look at, but it does a ton of damage and is an excellent choice for any melee character. You can use this weapon from the shadows, or as a sword-wielding maniac, slicing everyone in your path and splashing deadly poison into their veins for good measure. Clem's Tooth is a must-have in Fallout 4. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have the Kiloton Radiant Rifle, obtainable from being purchased off of Brother Kane in the Nucleus in the Far Harbor DLC. The Kiloton Radiant Rifle is an excellent weapon to use for any regular gun-wielding character, but especially for those who enjoy radiation damage. The gun has the explosive legendary effect, so that any target hit will also take explosive damage. The gun also does radiation damage in addition to its standard ballistic damage. This means you have a radiation-inducing explosive rifle that can be a serious threat to any enemy. It is incredibly fun to throw through enemies as well, and it is especially deadly toward humans who have no immunity to radiation. Ghouls and other creatures who are immune or healed by radiation aren't the best choice to use this weapon on, but it will still be very effective in killing them due to how good its ballistic and explosive damage are. If you're a radiation-based character, then the Kiloton Radiant Rifle is definitely one for you. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have the Last Minute Gauss Rifle. The Last Minute is a legendary Gauss Rifle that has the advantage of doing 50% more limb damage. The Gauss Rifle can be purchased from one shore at the castle after completing the quest called Guns, where you find the artillery in the castle. This weapon is absolutely insane in terms of its raw damage. The weapon can literally one-shot any regular person, and likely any bigger creatures too. Gauss rifles are among the best weapons in the game, and this legendary effect just increases its power significantly. If you're looking to wield a unique weapon type that does an unholy amount of damage, then the Last Minute is certainly up your alley. The ammo required is more on the expensive side compared to the more standard bullets required for other weapons, but it is certainly worth it to use with a powerful weapon. The Gauss rifle is incredibly fun to utilize, and can also charge up each shot to do even more damage than just firing it as normal. This is especially useful for those really tough enemies that you need to take out quickly. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have Atom's Judgment. This weapon can be located in the Far Harbor DLC Nucleus, where we also found the Kiloton Radiant Rifle. In order to acquire this weapon, you must complete the quest set by Granzella Richter called The Heretic. The quest is rather easy, just talk to Granzella Richter about the Heretic, then go on over and talk to Zella Field, and finally just fast travel to this church over here, and, well, kill the Heretic.
Been too long
That's
since
the fastest way to do this quest.
You fishing
Once
for a
you return
snag?
to the Nucleus, you will be granted Atom's Judgment, a unique legendary weapon that is 100 damage on top of its already insane damage. This weapon is one of, if not the, best melee weapon in all of Fallout 4, dishing out a ton of regular damage and also extra rad damage. The slowness of this weapon can put people off who prefer a faster style of play, but Atom's Judgment is no slouch. It is so incredibly satisfying to swing this behemoth of a
Thanks for tuning in. We are currently going through and setting up our power armor so it's in a thing so it can be customized and changed out.
That do not take rad damage or are healed by it, so do keep that in mind. But Atom's Judgment is an amazing melee weapon that everyone should get. Coming in at the number 3 spot,
I think every house has a spot for power armor to be at. I'm starting to slowly set up some stores. Means we're going to need robots, but we're going to need a crap load of caps.
Then at the end of the conversation, you manage to pass the final speech check. Mason, the leader of the pack, will hand over the problem solver to your player character. This is a very easily missable weapon, and one that is so incredibly powerful. If you do manage to miss this weapon and you can't go back and try this, the nigh-identical splatter cannon can be found on the trader Aaron Corbett in the Nuka World trading area. Both the splatter cannon and the problem solver boast the Furious legendary effect, where each shot does increased damage for each.
Thicker, fuller hair starts with hints. Discover sprays,
turn that
chews,
around
and
so I'm
serums
standing on
made
the
with
other
clinically
side.
proven ingredients to regrow your hair in 3 to 6 months. Get your hair and confidence back. Get started today at hims.com.
No.
Always stay in sync with your business with the QuickBooks mobile app. Seamlessly track your spending and info is on the go. With a few taps, you can add new customers, products, and services. All the things there. With swipe to adjustment,
For me.
download the app today.
Consecutive hits on the same target. This is an unholily powerful modification on an automatic weapon, but especially on a handheld rifle. This weapon is so easily how fast your initial shot may do an okay amount of damage, but after firing 10 shots extremely rapidly with the automatic attachment, you build that damage up exponentially. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have the Spray and Pray. The Spray and Pray is a legendary weapon that can be purchased from the trader Cricket, who wanders around the Commonwealth. Popular hotspots for her are outside of Vault 81 and also outside of Diamond City. The best method to find her, in my opinion, is probably just to keep her mattresses outside of Vault 81 and sleep for a few hours until she eventually appears. The Spray and Pray has the explosive legendary effect that does explosive damage every single enemy. The Spray and Pray weapon is, in my opinion, the best gun in the game. You can turn any enemy into actual mush due to just how fast this gun fires and how much damage it does. The best part about this weapon is the
We're going to be getting probably more Enclave armor.
Any enemy and absolutely obliterate them without looking directly.
It's going to be my Enclave trophy room.
Even if you aren't killing them instantly, you can still slow them down to a shuffle and then unload the fury of the spray
We are going to be
directly at them. This
building
is 100%
up
a fantastic investment for
all of them, so they're all maxed for their armor protection.
The slight downside to this weapon is the fact that you can also sometimes damage yourself, but you would have to be firing pretty close to do that. Now at the number 1 spot, the best weapon in all of Fallout 4, the best legendary weapon, the most overpowered one, is the Throat Slicer. The Throat Slicer can be found within the Nuclear World DLC, acquired by being purchased from the merchant in Alden. She can usually be found at the Nuclear Town Market located here on the map. If you're playing a knife-wielding Psycho or a sneaky Shadow Warrior, you will have no trouble dispatching your enemies with the Throat Slicer. The Throat Slicer is an absolute beast of a melee weapon, as it has the bleeding legendary effect, where targets struck take an extra 25 points of damage on top of the base damage
4
this
right
weapon
now.
does. This is undoubtedly the best legendary weapon in Fallout 4. I was a staunch supporter
Military.
of Judgment taking this spot, but after using this weapon I must recant my former statements. The Throat Slicer is so ridiculously fast and powerful, it is insane. It has every brilliant facet of any great melee weapon, and
I'll
just
put another
increases
one in
all of them
here.
exponentially. The bleeding effect is amazing, but really the speed of the attacks that you can perform is the reason why the Throat Slicer must be number 1. You can slice through enemy after enemy like butter. There is no danger of you being too slow or doing too little damage with this weapon. You are truly unstoppable if you ensure you have adequate armor and protection and simply wield this weapon in your hand. Get the Throat Slicer immediately if you haven't already. Okay, so that was my list of the 10 most overpowered legendary weapons in all of Fallout 4. If you disagree, please let me know in the comment section down below and tell me if you thought one of these weapons shouldn't be here and another one should have been in this list. If you do agree with the list, then also let me know, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like if you did enjoy and subscribe to the channel. We are aiming for 15,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so please do subscribe. It would mean a lot. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one, in a bit.
So much care for good, Neva. That place is nothing but trouble.
Give me a sec. Watch the Acolyte on Disney Plus. Ah.
More dropping in.
With new Got2Be Color Remix, you can customize your color. Mix it, remix it, make it yours. Lasts up to 15 washes. Own your color with Got2Be Color Remix.
And yeah, we could probably do a couple in the middle if we really wanted to. Like take a look at this.
Yes, my child.
We are in possession of Enclave technology.
Another day of
I got an empty one there. Whoops.
dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
I have no clue. Attack me. Jedi do not attack me.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but
You taught those raiders a lesson.
never lacks fun.
We'll teach them again. Black. Most people are good at breaking. I can't remember the last time. Yeah.
Oh.
Even Jackson managed to discover all the possible permutations.
Looking pretty damn good.
Raiders thought we were easy pickings. We showed them different.
If you ain't been up to see Greygun, you should go.
Should we go out killing and looting?
Our little sanctuary revival project has really helped. Takes my mind off things.
Down this road. This is a fight that you will not win. The giant are there to kill.
Just so you know, it's like we are running dangerously low on water supply. And yeah, we should hit settlements, check in on them. Where that? Thinking we could build a reactor there. But it says nothing. Normally, in a normal playthrough, but I'm also trying to brainstorm and get ideas, because,
Nights like this, a warm spot with a cold beer would be heaven.
Wait, why'd you get your flanking?
Easy living, this ain't.
Huh? You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in sanctuary.
yeah. Now let's get him a tuxedo.
Crops coming in pretty good.
I don't ask for much. Just need a full bottle.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Hey, Sheffield. What do you think about coming to work for me?
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
What's good today?
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up. Otherwise, it's all hazy.
What's good today?
She's a mechanic. Freelance out of ship repair, ship on ship to ship. Why would we have mech next year?
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up.
Droids may perform outer ship repair.
Sub-level, only 23.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Otherwise, it's all hazy.
Nice night. Those things with sharper eyes than us.
Can't wait.
Rocking around at night.
Teach them again if they come back.
What's good today?
Whatever.
When money goes into your account directly, you can live delightfully. So, look forward to thanking you.
Leo, change from State Farm. You did it, buddy. Or you suggested bundling home and auto. Bundling. Who wanted that affordable price?
Bundle and save with a personal price line. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Is it a late show or is it a late show?
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink.
I'd like to trade some items.
I was supposed to win a pack of
Dry skin is simple to skin.
And yeah, I might build more trading posts.
Aveeno Daily Moisture with prebiotic oats is proven to moisturize dry skin all day. You'll love our formula for face, too. Aveeno.
I made an egg 2 years ago.
Maybe what I had to today.
Never thought that I'd see it. Corpsec is about as far away from Coruscant as you can get.
So, what are you doing here then? I just wanted to pay your old friend a visit. What's going on here?
I think it's best you take a seat.
So how long have you been a man? When that didn't pan out, those skills weren't exactly transferable. So we didn't think that. When did you join the order? When I was a kid.
Hey, Carla.
Need to pick something up?
Yes.
Pretty long.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
I got a little bit of everything.
They're shooting at! There's a freaking death claw!
Thanks for your help, pal.
No problem.
Last night a Jedi was murdered on the way down.
Master and Dara.
The suspect matched your description. You think that I killed him? Where were you last night? On the screen, in this room. Why would I kill Indara?
If I recall correctly, Dara died for dinner.
Watch it. These beasts mean
Even
business.
the Jedi was the person that I remembered. It was my decision. No one else did.
That's her! She killed the Jedi and ruined my farm!
Doesn't matter what I figured.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think
Now
straight.
that you've been identified, you can transport and take you back to Earth.
What's good today?
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of caps.
You might want to drop some of those things.
Not flossing well? Then add the whoa of Listerine to your routine. New
I didn't want
science
you to have
shows
all the fun.
Listerine is 5
If that's
times
what you
more
call it.
effective than floss at reducing plaque above the gum line.
Thanks for your help
cleaner,
fighting them
healthier
off.
mouth. Listerine.
I was glad to help out.
Well, I can't argue with your
Whether
time.
you call her Abuela, Grand,
Thanks for your help,
or Yana,
I hate raiders.
I'm glad you're on
any
them.
meal threshold.
Like,
So
dude,
come to McDonald's
I
and
just
treat yourself to
want to
Grandma's
buy
Square
armor.
today.
I'll tell you what.
Bye.
Showed up just in the nick of time.
What did they want?
They were raiders.
Yep.
Whatever.
Sir? Haven't we always wanted to? We opened a high-yield savings account at City Bank. Spent the extra money on surf.
I got like 3 or 4 houses that.
It's fun. I can pay for that. Choose your destiny savings.
That literally have nothing.
Sorry, man.
Fuck off.
Pain hits fast, so get relief fast. Only Tylenol rapid release gels have release-and-filled hold. They release medicine fast for fast pain relief. And now, get max strength topical pain relief precisely where you need it with new Tylenol Precise.
Close your eyes. Your eyes deceive you. You must not trust them. Connect to the force. Have faith. Think of diving into a great ocean. Give yourselves over. It's weight. It's stillness. It's myself. And tell me what comes into your mind. Good.
Light.
Excellent.
I see fire. It grows larger. It consumes anything that tries to stop it.
Fuck off.
The force is power. Like fire. Or the ocean. It is a power you must respect. But that is a less important. I belong. Master Maestro.
Thanks for your help fighting them off.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue
Yeah.
I am the fortunate one.
Fucking good.
You were so sharp.
How can I do it, sir?
You and Master and Dara were
Yes. I will settle this to
We have a suspect in custody. An old Padawan of yours. Osha Anafi.
Thanks for your help fighting them off.
Underestimated your
I swear.
Help out.
Can't argue with your timing.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere else and selling these. Because all you guys can do is just thank me for the help. What was it? Bunker Hill? Let's go to the railroad.
There must be some mistake.
Pam needs you in her room.
Hey.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Always.
Are you injured? It's a wonder you and Glory don't sell.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
I suppose.
Of course, Master Master.
Just so you know, we will be setting up trading things in all the majors.
Without increasing efficiency of synth traffic flow, odds of entire organization being compromised increase daily. Solution: a new distribution center needs to be established.
So give me the details.
Pacify the target location. Fortify position to protect current and future railroad assets. New distribution.
pretty much a setup.
Where we're traveling to hyperspace.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me.
We're gonna take them out.
Running sense. Well,
Okay,
I am known as the Professor.
kill us.
You'd rather leave your fate to the dead.
I have faith in the Jedi.
Enjoy prison.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the cams way too hard. But I got my eyes on it. I see it.
Word is,
Tom.
the city is
Hey, I got everything you field agent types need. Even a few Tinker Tom specialities.
I'll take a look.
Okay, here's what I got.
Pretty sure I'm not going to have enough cats to cover everything. Oh, I do. Use the force! I don't have enough freaking oil.
Enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Thank you. It's like I can find... Really think straight.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Finally, thank you.
With moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, my skin was no longer mine.
My active psoriatic arthritis joint symptoms held me back. Don't let symptoms define you. Emerge as you.
I gave up alcohol
Most
after...
people saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months, and the majority stayed clearer at 5 years.
Tremfya is proven to significantly reduce joint pain, stiffness,
Settling down
and
here.
It's
Doctor
just 6
said I
doses
shot
a
my
day after
liver.
2 starter doses.
Okay.
Tremfya may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, or if you had a vaccine or plan to.
Emerge as you. Emerge
Hold
Tremfya.
on to those.
Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Like, we could start selling such stuff, but to be honest, I want to focus on keeping, just selling the water.
Probably need a replacement at some stage. But yes, I can.
Flexible financing for vet care with Care Credit.
What is it, Sophie?
Sorry to disturb you, Master. Finish the day with the crest with present for the same purpose.
Then I mustn't keep her waiting.
Why do you... Permission to speak freely, Master Son?
Right?
Where do you keep those hollows of the same? This pastime encourages something.
Just in the nick of time.
I swear to God.
I hate raiders.
I'm glad you're on.
If you don't need it,
Seems to be growing well. I need to assign someone to this. I need to assign someone to this. I need to assign someone to this.
Prisoner mutiny. Transport went down over Carlo. Not among the survivors. I sense the darkness. Beware.
Quiet your mind.
Nothing stays hidden forever. For your help. Please, not if I have my...
Hey there.
You showed up just
Okay.
in the nick of time.
He doesn't care if Gordon dies.
By the sign of life.
The Republic dispatched probe droids to survey the wreckage.
I request permission to move to power. The information I need to say.
Carrying all that weight is simply slowing you down.
I'm afraid I cannot afford to lose you to a foot mission, so you're valuable here.
I trained her. If she is guilty, it is my fault. Let me take accountability.
Faulty.
Here's what we're gonna do.
May the force be with you.
Taking all my plasma weapons.
You look like you're about ready to top. Over.
Any outfit.
Thank you for allowing me to take
It's not what I would have
Nothing.
Well, maybe so, but we need a backup.
Is it yours?
What's wrong with yours?
No, it's yours.
Master Soul, I thank you for choosing me for this mission. Should Proto and myself, I apologize for the error.
maybe 5 minutes. I will redeem myself.
Yours. Are you good? Hello, Osha.
May?
Hello, sister. You are with me, I'm with you. Always one, before and us two. For the best of yours. Something you want to see. I'll give you you.
Give me
I'm hungry. Hey, is it really you? Yes. I thought you were dead. Did you kill Indara? Yes. I will kill them all.
I believe what I just saw.
T-Mobile savings, take one. Guys, focus. Here's the line. At T-Mobile, you get tons of benefits, and you can still save versus the other guy. Focus.
Hello, T-Mobile. Oh, that you might
Okay, stop. Just say it like this. At T-Mobile, you can save on every plan, and you get great benefits with Magenta Status. Magenta Status. Yeah!
I'll show you my magenta status.
Okay, I'll just do it. Check out the T-Mobile Savings Calculator and see how much you can save. And right now, we'll even pay off your phone when you switch.
You seek the key, but you must first learn the discipline. Lesson 1. Energy is nothing without control.
Give it to you. Let's go and give it to you.
In silence. Lesson 3. Unlock the energy within.
Visit your local Acura dealer for attractive offers on a new vehicle.
You really believe you'll find dignity among these expired plans, corrupted peanut butter? You don't need to look in the pantry for dinner when you can order almost anything your heart desires. Your door to endless dinner options. DoorDash.
Isn't this good food? How do you know it's full of water? How do you know?
I was hosting it. I was there. I wish I was this.
no color. Do you think this
No. Why is that? I was hurt. Hey, so am I. Carla, where's the landing?
Seems to be growing well.
Nice day. Where are we headed?
So we're going to be visiting all our settlements, clearing things up the best we can, taking what resource they have, bringing it back here so they're available to all settlements.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or,
Follow me.
And who knows, maybe we can tear down some of these
assign
water
someone to this.
towers.
I
Because, to
need
be
to
honest,
assign someone to this.
I think they're taking up a lot of the
assign someone
building
to this.
space. Right now, we're going for productivity. And yeah, I want a bunch of mute groups. Like, I wish I would have done the Joe thing, and that'll probably be something we do on the idiot one, Morty run.
Next person
And we're either going to do Beth
kick.
or and yeah, we could do Jerry run too.
I need to assign someone to this.
But do a summer. It's like the Smith family. Okay, we're going at 10s. I'm left just to pretty much go there. This could be a test. Super mutant. All track.
Still in one piece.
It's over.
Okay, what do you guys need?
Seems to be growing well.
To be honest, I don't think they have a radio beacon here.
I need to assign someone to this.
Okay, we're gonna make some beds because we need beds. I have enough to... That's what you get. Assign them to... Pretty much. This is Tomato Farm. Not a very big farm, but the farm nonetheless.
T-Mobile savings, take one. Guys, focus. Here's the line. At T-Mobile, you get tons of benefits, and you can still save versus the other guys. Focus. Okay, stop. Just say it like this. At T-Mobile, you can save on every plan, and you get great benefits with tremendous status. Yeah.
I'll show you my McDonald's.
Okay.
Savings calculator. See how much you can save.
Mm.
Right now, we'll even pay off your phone when you switch.
Okay, I'm okay with how many we got. I think that's more than enough tomatoes in one place.
With all my attention, I'll get it off you if you give me the...
Okay. There. How about this? You want more? Let's go change your butt. Come on. Change your butt. Come on. Change your butt. There you go. Change your butt. We'll get you dressed in a little bit. We're gonna go see your brother graduate. There you go. You're all set. To be honest, I could probably throw these on your feet. Might work. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put these on you.
Getting dark out. Maybe we should find a place to bed down for the night.
We're about 2. Okay.
Huh?
Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Here's what I got.
What you got? What did I do with all the water? Am I still carrying it? I am. Good.
Carrying all that weight is simply slowing you down.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
Oh, looks like so.
Let's see what you got.
I have set up a shop. It's a trading hub now. Fuck off me.
Attack me with all your strength.
Seems to be growing well.
Are they getting close?
Yeah, I'm tracking her ride.
Introducing Uber Teen Account. Add your teen today. Inside Out 2 in theaters June 14th, rated PG.
I'm just gonna go through and grab whatever I need.
Hey.
Bold, juicy, beef, grilled. Flavor this good is made by Flame. Taste the difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5 at Burger King. T-Mobile savings, take one. Guys, focus. Here's the line. At T-Mobile, you get tons of benefits, and you can still save versus the other guy. Focus.
Hello, T-Mobile. All that you might
Okay, stop. Just say it like this. At T-Mobile, you can save on every plan, and you get great benefits. And that's ridiculous. Got it. Yeah.
I'll show you my ridiculous stuff.
Okay, I'll just do it. Check out the T-Mobile savings calculator. See how much you can save. Right now, we'll even pay off your phone when you switch.
Nothing's more
I'm
satisfying
gonna
than
go
smoking
there,
gun and a pocket
grab
full of
everything from
bullets.
the workshop, and then farm. Farm, you say? Yeah, just
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but
get a whole bunch of these. The mut fruit. We will have enough adhesive. No, some of these places also have purified water. So collecting that.
Got work to do. Can't talk
Good.
Yeah? It's getting late. Maybe we should look for shelter.
Well, we got
Is
plenty of
everything
shelter
all right?
here. Yeah, everything's fine.
That's a soul.
I expect you'll be leaving me behind. Typical.
Play your cards right, and
You
he's gonna
don't.
make a whole lot.
Even if this is your... You could drink. You could drink. Wish I wasn't drinking. Let's say... I believe she
Essentially,
Seems to be growing well.
Heard there were a few more robots that are still running.
and yeah, we're probably gonna move all these mut fruit here.
We're not exporting.
Fighting a robot's no better than punching a trash can.
I believe she can.
This unit is ready to serve.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
To be honest, mut fruit actually satisfies hunger more than any other fruit. 'Cause these are all like half.
This is picking fights. Am I right?
And yeah, we probably have more mut fruit.
I think there was a pile of capsules.
Besides tomatoes. Tomatoes are easy, quick.
What's going on?
And what we'll probably end up doing is
Hello?
purposely looking for farms.
I'm here?
What's happening, cowboy?
Not much.
weapon.
Whole bunch of corn.
Better than this.
Hey. Waited up all night. Where have you been?
Out there risking my life.
What are you doing? Oh, it's about the guy who this place. What are you?
Okay.
I can blend in without sampling the merchandise.
Oh, it's 300 right there. Is it 300?
He doesn't have one.
Everyone has a weakness.
He's impenetrable.
Mm.
I need a weapon. I need you to make me a present.
London? Really?
I'm running out of time.
You're running out of Jedi. And if you think escaping Monk is tough, good luck defeating a Wookiee.
I have 2 Jedi to kill after Torvin. And I won't kill one of them without a weapon and please the master.
Check.
Don't you think what you do is so stressful?
Oh, look. This whole time, do you know? And yeah, we're 24K away from hitting the 100K.
He's alive, I know.
Like, we got more than probably $1 million worth, or 1 million cats worth, and weapons, apparel, aid, junk, definitely with junk, probably mods.
Yeah.
Wouldn't go about. Pretty badass who told me about this.
Did I hit them already? I think I did. This was there. Let's check this out.
Crop's been growing
What
pretty.
are you guys doing?
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
Trying
Maybe because you have a hat.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Go ahead. Hi, how are you? Yes.
Yes? Just looking to trade a little.
Of course.
Yes? Huh?
Hate it.
Oh, move.
It doesn't matter. I like it. Good to be amazing. I want you to see.
That is the problem, but we're gonna add more corn, guys.
Seems to be growing well.
And make sure I create like a bell. Self-sufficiency is key. Like resources like food and water can be shared, but it takes away from my profits.
Yes?
Huh?
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Yeah, I made plenty of shitty ass beds.
With new Got to Be Color Remix, you can customize
Like, trust me, I know they're
color.
shitty
Mix
ass
it,
beds.
Remix it, make it yours.
Huh?
Last up to 15 washes. Own your color with Got to Be Color Remix. What's wrong?
might be a good place to set up a shop too, but we'll need probably robots.
No, there's no crying in baseball or with the Capitals on Jester because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any product.
Yes?
And you know why? There's no crying at the bench.
Get off me.
Let's play ball.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yes?
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let.
Master is dead.
Thank you. There are no signs of struggle. This is Funtime.
Identity confirmed. This year.
Funtime is a poison.
If you're looking to trade, then let's make a deal.
Supervisor Green.
At Grey Garden, the price is all.
Sounds good.
That's not a regular guy. I don't know who that guy is. Was he alone?
I've seen no signs of me.
That is strange. We secure the perimeter. Jeffrey stays on the lookout, and I will confront this imposter. Stun him, if need be. We bring him back to the ship for questioning.
Always forgets that, and she just talks to him. If he lays a compass, we can send her in, she can talk to him, we can record and monitor the conversation. That way we have a lead on May, plus we also get a confession from him. Seems like the most logical. And then
We will follow your plan. It's a good one.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
We shall know.
Seems to be growing well.
We have the entire Commonwealth to explore.
Identity confirmed.
Where should we go
This
next?
unit is ready to serve.
Higher shipping rates may be the cost of doing business, but at what cost?
And shipping to your advantage with low-cost round shipping from the United States Postal Service.
Self-diagnosis complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
Identity confirmed. This unit is ready to serve.
Hiring a pro?
I need to assign someone to this.
Monitoring the Commonwealth is proving to be quite rewarding.
There's just no accounting for poor program. I'm afraid.
Yep.
Don't blame them.
Haven't we always wanted to? We opened a high-yield savings account at 60 Bank. Got that extra money on surface. Am I good?
Good to see.
It's fun.
Jolly good to see you too.
I can pay for that.
Choose your destiny savings and do that.
What can I do for you, guys?
Sorry, man.
I appear to be well built for travel.
Careful, sir. No telling hostile programming.
you guys can hear me. Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Bye.
Hi.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Laura, wait.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All you gotta do.
All this walking's wearing me out.
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
Okay, thank you, sir. Please go to the minimum wage thing or whatever it is today's business.
This is your relationship.
I'm just her supplier. Yeah, I started out earning freelance. Now I supply people like her with what they need for the right price.
Well, maybe you can supply us with who is he?
I thought it wasn't you.
Because they have a master. Is someone training her?
Listen, I have no idea what's happening with that girl. All I know is that she wants revenge on the project. If you have it, here tonight, I'm holding some things for her.
Lord, secure the perimeter. Keep an eye out. Jackie, get to the ship.
Oh, you're not even in line with us. Shit. Don't worry, guy.
Seems to be growing well.
Any side effects?
Not yet. This guy's lying. This is a trap.
You'll stick to the plan.
Oh, I must face one. I didn't know it was
Seems to be growing well.
Okay, looks like we're gonna need a
I
farm
need to
again.
assign someone to this.
I deserve justice.
You want revenge. Look what revenge has done to your sister. I couldn't save her when you were children. Let me try now.
She wants to kill forward stationed on Brent back 16 years ago. Igara, Torben, Kalmaka, and you. She was free.
Made it another day in the Commonwealth. Lucky us. What's the angle here?
Yes?
See you.
Identity confirmed. This unit is ready to serve. This unit is ready to
Let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone. You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
I need to assign someone to this. I need to assign someone to this.
identity confirmed.
Lost track of it. This back hurts. Feet hurt. Everything hurts.
I'm feeling swell.
I need to assign someone to this. I need to assign someone to this.
hope you realize how much you did for us.
Yeah, we're gonna have a arcade, casino.
You have misunderstood. You must have not been. Tell me, who trained you?
Do I look like I want to chit-chat?
Seems to be growing well.
Always trying to find out the train there.
I need to assign someone to this.
This unit is ready to serve.
I need to assign someone to this. I need to assign someone to this.
Yes?
Even from here.
I need to assign someone to this. I need to assign someone to this.
Damn it, shake.
What's good today?
Oh.
My sister is dead! You lied!
He speaks the truth. Osha lives.
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up. Otherwise,
Salvage whatever you can from these things.
Just go away. Haven't you done enough to torment me already?
I need to assign someone to this.
Kill for a drink. Think of it, I have.
At least now I'll have time to work on my pi to the last digit calculation.
I know you need help us.
Turning back around.
Point, I'll shoot. Pretty simple arrangement.
Head in, tell me. Just to make sure everyone filled out their form. I was supposed to win a pack of steak knives.
So where are we off to next?
Nowhere.
thank you. It's like I can finally think something.
I have convened a small council to discuss next steps. We are ready to roll.
With respect, we don't have time for talks.
Our problem has changed. Your old Padawan going rogue was one thing, but now a trained outsider is responsible. We need to strategize.
But we know where she's going next. We must
We
move.
don't make decisions like this without meaningful discussion, sir.
Carla.
Hey there.
Selling more?
Trading?
I'll take a look. Sure.
A little bit of it.
Yeah, sure.
What's stored in your bank account? Crack the case.
No, that cap's done.
And all the while, you were searching all about it. Oh, there's more to imagine when you listen. Leo, Jake from State Farm. You're the one that suggested bundling home and auto. You bundling. Hey, it's all about giving themselves an affordable price.
I called our agent.
Bundling. Just another way to save with the personal price plan.
It's true.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We'd move faster if you kept your eyes on the road and off me arse.
I should kill you for betraying me like this. I can make it up to you. I can get us out of this city. We can go where? Go far. What the hell is called? I can force you to do
The only way you get
Lucas.
my armor saves many a everyone's out to kill you.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
What you see is what you get.
That one's worth it. And some beds. Honestly, put and some water towers.
I need to assign someone to this.
So, a mutt fruit place. Mm. Mm.
Sure. Seems to be growing well. I need to assign someone to this. I need to assign someone to this.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Coca-Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up. Otherwise, it's all hazy.
I should be doing better. Might be a settlement that we,
Seems to be growing well.
We grow the best tarberries in the Commonwealth.
sure do.
Welcome.
Yes.
You guys in here, I'll probably set up some and move the beds in here. This can be the trader's place.
Factory default mode recognized. Is this unit to be placed under your command?
Wiseman is a great man and a great leader. Perfume, more.
You know, it's like...
We're ghouls. And there ain't a fragrance in the Commonwealth that's going to cover that up.
I just thought, you know, maybe I ain't meeting anyone because I'm not maximizing my sex appeal.
I understand. If I see any, I'll pick you up a bottle.
Aw, you take good care of me, boss.
Hey there, Dee. You making any decent caps with your trading?
Well, it could be better. I could use more customers, for one thing. There's too damn many people out there who still think ghouls are some kind of mess. They can't tell the difference between us and the pharaohs. Not that it's difficult. Last I checked, none of us here was running around hunched over, drooling and snarling and clawing up the place. Just the right thing to say. Thank you for that.
Like, I have provided them with sentry turrets to protect them. Like, and I can see what you guys are thinking. It's like, take advantage of these ghouls. They were already doing this before I came along, so... And yeah, this place is key because it's pretty much the only place where they're farming tar berries.
Seems to be growing well.
And we can't plant more.
Yes.
But they also make corn and carrots. Don't really need the carrots so much, but the corn, yes. You guys are going to be adding to my adhesive.
I used to live in Diamond South. We got in some trouble. Why?
Let's make sure everyone's working.
It's quite a place, isn't it? The only tarberry bog in the Commonwealth. If you've got caps, I've got goods.
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course. You look like a man who could use some fresh...
Sounds good.
Working here sure beats scratching out a life in Diamond City. My angry mom's a human here.
There we go. Perfect.
Seems to be growing well.
Technically we could, but just know these are very low end yield stuff.
You came through for us. We won't forget what you did.
Right.
Yes?
Funtime, you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging? Need to get back to Diamond City one of
Well, I should make them happy.
Identity confirmed. This unit is ready to serve.
What?
Identity confirmed. This unit is ready to serve.
Just don't let him smell your food.
That
Now
work
I'm
with
a
you?
sheriff in these
Talk
parts.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Okay.
Alright. Only designated deputies are allowed to carry fully automatics.
Yes?
Nice night. These things with sharper eyes than us will be on the hunt.
Like, I really hope my son's doing okay.
Yeah?
Seems to be growing well.
But my guess is it's going to take a lot of resources.
I knew the Minutemen would stand by us.
And money.
Nights like this, a warm spot with a cold beer would be heaven.
Theoretically, I can yeah, just so you know, I have noticed, and that's fine. We're gonna have robot farmers, pretty much. We're gonna have to create probably at least, what was it, 6? I'd say 10 plus, just for farming here. I got plenty of mutt fruit.
Factory default mode recognized. Is this unit to be placed under your command?
And yeah, I'm gonna probably go through and change a lot of these robots' weapons. We all know but to be honest, it's taking. I'm okay.
This should prove interesting. I wonder what you'll build next.
Okay. Good, let's check this one out. Good. One damn aluminum. Okay.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting.
Ain't looking for trouble now.
You know, it's like, yeah. We salute you.
Seems to be growing well.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
You certainly know your way around a workbench.
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up. Otherwise,
Yeah?
Go to Country Crossing. I got a bunch of things,
Yes.
but okay.
business is honest.
I was like, what's going on here, guys? Oh, I've already been here.
Seems to be growing well.
Let me just farm everything and then we'll see
trade.
what's going
Go
on.
ahead. The crop's coming in pretty good. Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Yes, if you ain't been up to see Greg work, it never changes.
Farm's not much, but it's something. Hi, how are you?
Yes?
Huh?
Yes?
Yes?
Make sure we've got everything.
Yes?
Yes.
Easy living.
And see some more corn. Come on, let's change your butt. You're okay. Stop. Stop. Yeah, you're poopy this time.
Gotta be honest with you, I feel more comfortable with the rocky ceiling above my head. Time to talk? Great.
What gave you the idea we're friends?
Is that funny? Is that funny? Okay, let's get the diaper on you. We'll be leaving here shortly, okay, buddy? There you go. You're all set. Where?
Seems to be growing well.
Yeah?
Where?
Hi, how are you?
Let's trade some things.
Sure thing.
Yes.
What? Is this damn thing rigged?
Huh?
Yes?
Yes?
Yes.
How may I help you?
I need to assign someone to this. Hey.
How may I be of service?
Huh? Luck's gotta turn around. It ain't Nuka-Cola.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure.
You done with all your experiments? I hope I did good.
So strange having people about.
Let's trade.
So strange having people about.
Seems to be growing well.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Carla,
Back again? Time to do business?
let's see what you got.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
Hey, Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Always happy to make a sale.
Walk in between 4 and 8 for your hot and ready favorites like $3.99 Tracy Puffs this summer at Little Caesars. Pizza, pizza.
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun.
Today we're back to the mind-numbing grind of what's becoming a worrying trend for my mental health by region locking ourselves in a video game. This time we'll be tackling Fallout 4, but we'll be staying in the always underwhelming great green jewel of the Commonwealth, Diamond City. I'll be showing you today how to become an entrepreneurial mastermind, explore any activities the town has to offer, and how to extract as much fun as possible from what is an entirely miserable experience. All this will be done on survival difficulty, and of course, as is tradition on this channel by now, without leaving the robotic, albeit safe, inner sanctum of downtown Boston, so that we can finally answer the question that's been on everyone's mind: can you play Fallout 4 without leaving Diamond City? Like a standard Fallout 4 playthrough, you're going to want to watch the cool openings.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Cinematics, you can pinpoint the exact moment that Ron Perlman was fired from being the narrator of these games. Or never changes. Oh, there it is. At this point, the intro should be eliciting a decent level of nostalgia as you recall memories of Fallout 4's genius marketing campaigns, while Einon Zura absolutely lights a piano on fucking fire with his electric rendition of the Fallout theme. If an overwhelming sense of nostalgia and hope is hitting you, then you're on the right track. You're likely experiencing flashbacks of when the most dangerous man in E3 history walked out on stage in a cafe racer jacket, oozing nearly as much stage presence as the late Freddie Mercury. Or a goddamned video game. say what you will about this man, but he's good at his job, and if you don't start nerding all over yourself, even just a little bit whenever he makes an appearance on a presentation stage, I don't think we can be friends. This guy could get me excited to buy a hangover. Now look, I'm not a doctor, although I'm hopeful I can obtain my PhD in video game jackassery soon, but all the dopamine that's running through your system currently because... Good morning! Vault-Tec calling. You get to go through Fallout 4's intro sequence, and no, we're not...
Yeah.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary, prepared for the future.
Mod, I can see you typing your comments now because it's my channel and I can make whatever rules I want and I can do whatever the fuck.
Identity confirmed.
Do you want to make a good impression on the population of Diamond City? Well, I'm here for you. As someone who graduated college with a business degree, I think I know a thing or two about toxic masculinity. When creating your character, it's important to take your insecurities and shove them into a specific body part, like your chin, jawline, and upper torso. That way you can present as a hyper-masculine, oh my fuck, I accidentally made Hulk Hogan. After developing your titan of testosterone, you'll get your first lesson in business, which is to never replace a tried-and-true system with the fuck Fallout 4's dialogue system is. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you.
Maybe I don't want to talk to you. Go away.
Won't take but a moment.
Come back some other time.
Come on, man.
I said no.
And I'm saying no. Alright, luck at 10, charisma at 10, then do whatever you want with the rest of the stats, but make sure to keep intelligence at 1. Remember, business major. I'm the only one that can watch the president talk right now. I serve this goddamn country. After the president informs everyone you're all about to be vaporized, take a quick run through your town to find the conveniently located futuristic underground fallout shelter that you conveniently had no clue existed until 30 seconds ago, where you'll find you're conveniently the only people left in town on the list to get in, so you can conveniently get into the vault avoiding the explosion that's conveniently located 30 feet from your house. Suddenly clipboard guy isn't so important now, is he? Prick. Nora gets turned into target practice, so there's no time for emotion. You've got money to make and a city to take over. So speed through the vault, do the world reveal, and console command over to Diamond City, where your adventure finally begins.
No.
There's something about these videos that I love, and I've never really explained before. Usually we have some rough outline of what the plan or our objectives might be when region locking ourselves to a town, but to be completely transparent with you guys, we typically go in blind, and the first stream, over at twitch.tv/Juve, feel free to join us for the next one, is used to kind of get a feel for the lay of the land, find out what we're working with, and if there even exists a viable endgame or entertaining
I
goal
expect you'll be leaving me behind.
This guy pisses me off. It was a prank.
At least now I'll have time to work on my pie to the
mayor,
last
as
digit
soon as you enter the city, you have to listen to him talk much less. We don't go in the normal way. We go in the cool way. We take the other way. There it is. This is our new home.
Let's hear about the permit.
Okay, so we need to get 2,000 cash so we can get that house. Once we get that house, we pretty much have an unlimited XP. Let's rob the mayor. Can I go into Kellogg's house already? Can I find Sean? Immediately find Sean?
Human?
Back off, kid. Let me catch you up if you aren't familiar. Spoilers for Fallout 4 if you do care about that. So the man who kindly barrel-stuffed our wife and stole our annoying son is Kellogg, the man whose house key we stole from the mayor's office immediately upon entering town. This is actually nice for us because we're on survival difficulty, which means we not only need to sleep to keep our stats normalized, but to save our game in general. Usually in these challenges, when I want to get risky and steal something or blow something up, I can just quick save and all is good. Here, I've got to be a bit more smart and careful with my wanton foolery.
I said I shot my liver.
I'm just hanging out by the drugs. Oh, Okay, that did not work.
Don't touch the bank. Only if you throw in some more money. Nice. Maybe 125 caps.
Is it really stealing if it's from a trash can?
Dog's 100 caps. We like you. 125.
All right, Caillou, I'll help you out. Clean the water supply.
Good job. Here's your pay.
This location appears quite secure.
A small bit of petty thievery, and you're already halfway to owning property in the capital city of the Commonwealth. Some speech checks to get you some of the very limited XP available in town, and a nice suit to make it so you can be a much more convincing salesman.
Welcome back.
All right.
Trade?
Ma'am, believe me when
Let's
I
see what you have.
I'm an
You may
honest
have to
man.
dig a little, but I got
not
some
a thief
choice
in
stuff in there.
Get a wig if you can find one. It's a nice touch. Excuse me, fine sir. I would like to invest in your business establishment. Not only is the XP limited in Diamond City, but to be honest, pretty much everything is limited. This isn't Skyrim, where you can grind skills, exploit crafting, and in-game calculations to your benefit without leaving town. Maybe even find a dungeon or two. Fallout 4 is a painfully limited experience when region locked, and dare I say it, significantly less fun than Skyrim. Honestly, outright boring. However, you might be surprised at just how much money you can make by robbing people. Want to rob the dugout bar? Just throw everything into a corner where no one can see you stealing. Oh, and before you leave, don't forget to play the perfectly preserved pie minigame. If you have 10 luck, you get a whopping 2% chance of obtaining the most valuable item in the entire game. Although I'm gonna feel bad if I walk away from it and I miss it. You know, the one time it works, I'm gonna feel... Oh, we got it! If you're still short on caps, you can visit the warehouse in town. There's
At
some
least it's on.
That was good. Break in, steal, and sell all of that. Eventually, you'll be able to nickel and dime your way
Actually, I
out
need
of
some
the
supplies for the road.
You got the caps?
Uh-huh.
It's a bit of a fixer-upper, but put in some elbow grease and it'll be perfect for visitors. If you've played Fallout 4, I think it's obvious why you need to own this house by now. The only way to increase your power level and ego as a budding businessman is to... Everyone knows that a good business is built on the foundation of carpentry spamming, specifically wooden shelves. I was being a bit coy earlier when I mentioned putting your intelligence level at 1, but if you do have the Idiot Savant perk, it's more likely to activate the lower your intelligence, netting you triple XP anytime you earn experience. So if you want a few more perks, get to spamming those shelves. Of course, no good strategy lasts forever in this world, so if you want to keep doing this, the market in town can sell you bulk steel and bulk wood for more shelf spamming, which you'll obviously need to steal and sell more crap in order to do. But am I really going to make this entire video about stealing small ticket items around town? I mean, that was the majority of this challenge, but we need something a bit bigger to hang our cap on, right? To be an effective entrepreneur, you're going to need to invent something. Every big shot CEO needs a break from raising capital. Oftentimes, disconnecting from the grind will lead to inspiration. So kick back with the people of Diamond City and take part in some of the activities the town has to offer, like interviewing for the local paper. God, I hate how they railroad me into talking about Sean.
I'm not looking for anyone.
Oh my god, it actually just rejects that choice. It says, no, fuck you. Actually, you are looking for Sean. I'm gonna try and avoid it.
Why do you care?
Oh my god, I really can't.
I lost family, okay?
Are you kidding me? I hate that. I'm so mad. If you're feeling spiritual, head over to the local chapel.
Diamond City treating you all right? Not looking to make friends, Pastor. You might want to rethink that attitude. I could waste my time with that.
If you're feeling scientific, swing through the Science Center.
X-rays, beta rays, gamma rays. Which one are you most worried about?
Beta rays.
If your body absorbs too much beta radiation, you morph into a YouTuber. Take a minute to meet Polly the Butcher in town. You don't want to talk to her, you want to break into her home because you can read through her private terminal containing several poems about how she feels bad for someone to you can do is just play, I guess, meat forehead. Go ahead, trade jabs with a child if you're up for it, since there's not much else to do in this damn city. Thanks, Caillou. You're bold. Don't worry about the money either. It'll come naturally, as you'll be instinctually robbing every single person you meet and place you break into along the way. Just be careful not to steal from one of our little chats, is it? Uh-oh.
Don't watch your earnings.
You saw something, didn't you? Something that scared you.
Oh, no, 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 no! Ma'am! Ma'am! What's that? Last mistake. Eventually, without even thinking about it, a $1 million invention will come to you in a dream. Or if you're me, it'll be given to you by your Twitch chat. They do the hard lifting for me sometimes. Some turrets. Oh my god, Angelo, you genius! I wasn't lying when I said we come up with our challenge goals on the fly, and you're still watching this video, so that means that you want to become a proven entrepreneur without leaving Diamond City. Well, fine. Here's how you're going to do it. I have no clue why this is even an option to build, but at the home plate in Diamond City, you can build a turret that is either off or on. No in between, it's just a switch. Our mission is to build as many of these as possible and turn our home into a death machine, because everyone in the apocalypse needs a home defense system. So let's build something special and make our pitch to investors. There's a few things you'll need to do before going all in on building these things. First off, you're going to need a crap ton of capital to build a bunch of these bad boys, so maximizing your profit margins is huge. Since we're on survival difficulty, that means no more drinking the water that you find. As an entrepreneur, you need to be dedicated enough to the grind to only drink out of the dirty lake water in the middle of town. Empty bottles that you find can be filled and then turned into purified water, which will get you even more cash. And don't worry about the ecosystem of worms forming in your stomach from all the dirty water you're drinking. You may not be funding a corporate healthcare plan, but the doctor on the street will fix any diseases you catch for cheap. Your sights should now be set on Fallout's version of the Cloud District. You'll know you're in the right spot when you encounter Lee from the Walking Dead game.
You belong down in the lower section.
Roll into the bar and you'll come across the only interesting NPC interaction in the entire city. Jesus, oh, he sent his forehead into the bar. Yeah, get out of here, boo. What a fucking loser, am I right, Eustace? You know, I love when I go to a bar and... Why am I the one everyone is staring at? He's the one who just rocked a guy's jaw. Before we move on, make sure to finesse this old lady.
Another one of the poor and stupid of Diamond City come begging for table space?
You need some help.
I hear it. I have a few cats to spare. Here. What did you say?
Alright, go bring them If you play it right, the entire bar should be yours to loot, and the bartender's house is yours to take whatever you want. Now, there's 3 other rich pricks that live up in the stands. You'll need to get their keys to break into their houses as well. They also all have a pretty good amount of caps on them. I'd be remiss to not tell you that right around here, we thought we found a hack to totally circumvent the whole you can only save your game by sleeping mechanic in Fallout 4. If you go to the main menu, Fallout gives you an exit save file, and I thought all was fine. D&D, I was pickpocketing everyone easily, not getting caught, robbing their houses, and then I decided to mess with a few of the 1 million cats that are in this house, to which the karma gods responded really harshly. Now, there's no way they love you all equally. They probably can't even tell you apart. I'm sorry. Look away. Oh! I pressed the wrong button. I did not mean to. No, what? No! So, yeah. Maybe don't try to use exit saves in survival mode, because this deleted a lot of my progress, and I had to do this whole section over again. After drinking gallons of toxic water, starving yourself to cut back on costs, pickpocketing everyone in town, breaking into every property available, and putting every ounce of your net worth into a state-of-the-art home defense prototype built by hand, ladies and gentlemen of the board, allow me to introduce you to the Elden Ring Automated Home Defense System. Okay, it's not fully automated. You gotta flip this switch here and... Alright, so it's a bit underwhelming, but at least we can get some of the townspeople upset and have them chase us in here, is what I wish I could truthfully tell you, because for some stupid reason, Fallout gives you the ability to build a weaponized trap for a home that it's impossible to even use in practically. Well, I'll be damned if we aren't going to test this bad boy out. Piper! It works! Preliminary trials were a success, so let's see how it handles a real enemy. Ow! Hey! Defend me, turrets! It works! The home defense system works! We did it! Alright, it might have been a little bit underwhelming, but we had to take this challenge somewhere. So, what do you guys think of my new product? Are you gonna invest?
It is everything but a legitimate product. And for those reasons, I'm out.
already at max, almost max size.
My ride counter is spiking. We may want to move.
Well, I'm glad to see Relay didn't completely vaporize you.
It did, but I pulled myself together.
I suppose you did. Now, what about the serum? Did you find it?
I've got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. Wait. This make you human? That is the idea. Yes. But you super mutant. Why you want to be human? You can't be serious. Just look at me. I'm a monster. I don't want to spend another day in this wretched body.
There are advantages to being a super mutant. You're strong, you're tough. You've managed to survive out here.
I get to live in a cave. Fantastic. I think I'll take my chances.
Has the reverse transcriptase survived the nucleotide synthesis?
Yes. Yes, it has. Fascinating. No. Did you mean that as a joke? Well, it's time. There's only one way to test it. Human on-light smell. Smells like the
Seems to be growing well.
No. Wait.
That's it?
What? Did you expect me to transform right before your eyes? This is science, not a two-cap magic show. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days. Well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you. Now, what about the serum? Did you get the serum?
I can't find it anywhere. I'm sorry.
What? No. No. It has to be there. Unless... Bulkhead. Damn it. The old man always hated my work. But if you ordered it all destroyed, you wouldn't have even known. What am I gonna do? Am I stuck like this?
What about the virus? Won't your condition get worse over time?
No. What if you're right? Could I end up like those dumb brutes? No. No, I couldn't live like that.
Then end it now. Or you can still make that choice.
I don't think I can. I don't have the stomach to...
Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
Let's see what you have.
Always happy to make it.
Just try to make it quick. Right. Right. Human not like smell. Smells like cap of strong blood. Stronger new word. Stronger respect.
Virgil.
Welcome back. It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum qualified for sales.
I'm just glad you're human again.
As am I. Though I still have a tremendous amount of work to do. It will take years, perhaps decades.
Heads up.
I'd be happy to help if
You want to make more? Turn more.
Hey, Carla.
You again.
Ultimately.
Here to trade?
Mm-hmm. Let's see what you got.
I got a little bit of everything.
Not want to be human. You not change me. You not change anyone.
Enough, Strong. That's a choice you and your brothers can make when the time comes.
Of course. In any event. Or put yourself to any of this. You want it. Meantime, I have a lot of work.
Okay?
Sorry, I'm rather busy.
Hey. Virgil.
Welcome back. It needs some refinement, but...
This is incredible.
It is a significant first step, but it still only works on one string. It will take years, perhaps decades, to generalize my formula.
Wait. You want to make more? Turn more super mutants human?
Ultimately, yes.
No. No more. Super mutants not want to be human. You not change me. You not change anyone.
Strong is right. Your research needs to end. Now.
What? No! Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm gonna finish up gathering up the farm stuff.
Seems to be growing well.
But sadly, like the corn is starting to catch up with the nut fruit gathering I've been doing. Also doesn't help that I've been...
Can we trade a few things?
Literally... using the nut fruit for the experience increase. Like technically, anytime you do like a leveling session, it's 2%, but that adds up. So what? And we'll have to carry some food with us, obviously, and probably corn, nut fruit, and tomatoes. We can essentially just set it up where we just have even.
Haven't you already interfered enough? Go away.
Just looking to trade a little.
Just go away. Haven't you done enough to torment me already? At least now I'll have time to work on my pi to the last digit calculation. Haven't you already interfered enough? Go away. Just go away. Haven't you done enough to torment me already?
Book a flight.
Seems to be growing well.
You know what? I love this place. I love this base. We've worked so hard to make our little society, our slice of the glowing sea. But no, can't be like this. We can't cheat it like this. I want to live in the thick. I want to wake up with my lungs filled with green smog every morning.
Might want to think about dropping some of that crap.
Sally ho. Stupid, scaly. Who wouldn't want to live here? In order to get settlers here, I have to activate all of their settlement locations.
So you know, if I constantly come across certain sentences, I say I will.
So, you want to build a community in the glowing sea, huh? Grown tired of living by the rules and deadlines given to you by this place? Well, fear not, because today I'll be detailing the start of my community.
Heads up.
Yes, sir. Along the way. Last we left off, I discovered that in order to get the mod rings into work properly, that's glowing sea colonization if you've forgotten, we need to activate all 6 other potential workbenches. We're going to skip past the first few, those being Edge of the Glowing Sea, the downed airplane, and the capsized factory, since we've already spent some time there this season. Of course, our existing base at the radio will soon be abandoned because there's no radiation, and come on, you want your future settlers breathing in that sweet green smog every morning. With only half a battery left in our power armor, it's critical that we move quickly and efficiently, because we need to get as much as possible out of it before we ditch the suit. It's too much of a crutch, and it creates some distance between you and that beautiful green glow touching your skin 24/7. Also, it's not like you can just hop on a terminal and order fusion cores online. You want the children of Adam or the Institute tracking what you're up to? Even in the glowing sea, privacy is important. While today's video sponsor, NordVPN, can't exactly protect my privacy in the fictional world of Fallout, it can protect my data by encrypting my internet traffic, hiding my IP and virtual location. Nord also offers a significant upgrade to my security by blocking intrusive ads and web trackers, inspecting file downloads for malware, and making me feel just a bit more comfortable looking for stock images to throw into my videos. While I can't use a VPN on a Robco Industries terminal, NordVPN is available on every major platform, including Windows, Android, iOS, Mac, and American users like myself can virtually change their server location and get UK Netflix. Maybe it's Better Call Saul Season 6. I can't recommend this show more, to be honest. Unrelated to today's sponsor, I love this show. So thank you to NordVPN for sponsoring today's video and helping me create more videos for you in the future. Whether or not you're living through the apocalypse like Nora, you might like the extra security. You can get my exclusive NordVPN also linked down below. How did we get here? You know what? I must have accidentally laid that ad read over the footage from earlier. Let me just... Today we're going to be attempting to become the richest person in the city of Whiterun. Oh my god, no, way too far back. If you're not playing Fall Guys right now, no, absolutely not. What the fuck is happening right now? Okay, here we go. One of the few locations we haven't been yet is the Forgotten Church. This is different from the Pentecostal church we were at before, in case you've gotten confused, but I don't think this would make too bad of a home base. The thought of stuffing a community of settlers into a hole in the ground to do my bidding and forming like the third different religion in this series so far is awfully tempting, but for now we're gonna pass. There is a one-time death claw in the area, so take caution, especially if you're close to losing your suit.
Hi.
That's right, I got 2 trees. What are you gonna do? Huh? No, I got 3 trees, bastard. Ow, hey, come on, don't run away now. No, that's not how we play this game. I need this. Oh shit, I thought we'd have to chase him down. Back to the trees. I need my trees in defense. Right. No, don't climb it. It's rude. Oh my god. I'm too good with these grenades. Tell you what. Attack the death claw! Hey! Same team here, okay? You want to win this fight? You don't speak English. Come on. Let these 2 duke it out. Solve their issues. Got it. The second location we just visited was the Decayed Reactor, also a possible home base like the church, but the surrounding area here is just blech. Both of these spots were a bit disappointing in terms of hidden food, and the death claws don't respawn here, so unless we build our base here, we won't. There isn't much of a reason to come back. I forgot to mention it earlier, but the federal supply cache is the last workbench. Again, we've been there before, so we can just brush past it. Now, with all 7 workbenches discovered, I crossed my fingers and prayed that a settler would arrive at our eventual home. I decided on the capsized factory to be home to the most unlivable settlement of all time, and it has a few pros and cons. Personally, I think it's cool that it's in the center, smack dab in the middle of everything in the Glowing Sea. There's plenty of locations that are a short run, like the office building and church. There's multiple enemy spawns nearby, so XP gains should be fairly easy in the future. The biggest drawback of choosing this spot also happens to be why I chose it. I mentioned last video that the capsized factory is one of those spots that refreshes every few days in-game, that's counting enemies and loot. I figured why not build here and house a few extra tenants in my basement like real life, but what I wasn't considering was the fact that I, the player, would be visiting this location so often that the game won't allow them to refresh at all. What this will do is cut me off from a good consistent source of XP and easily the best repeat source of Radaway. Remember the first time we were here it held about 8 Radaway, and the second time I got 5 Radaway, this alongside other various chems and loot. So if you're going to attempt this run on your own and you want the best location to serve gameplay loot, I'd suggest either the Jester or the Forgotten Church. They seem to be pretty removed from any community. They have a certain landing spot. We can just put our guarding plot. What is up with Melon? Look at the audacity of Melon. You know what, Melon? Just because you're a dick, I'm putting you over here. We got someone! Oh my god, we have a... ma'am, welcome. We've got everything you could ever want here. We've got...
Yes.
Destroyed cars. We got a hole in the wall. That's right, they're already getting to work. That's how much they care about this society. We've got a giant metal tube. We've got tubes. Huh? Did you have tubes at your old house? I bet you didn't have tubes. And the view every morning is gorgeous. God, we're fighting. We are a thriving community. Alright, now the real challenge finally starts. Hey, where do you think you're going? I'll put in the tube. This will be the tube of sleep. Is there anything you need me to get started on? Sure. I need you to take off that f***ing fedora. You look silly. You fooling around down here? What are you doing? Get upstairs. Back to work. How is that? Okay, what's up with the happiness of Zero? I've given them a beautiful landscape. They don't even have to pay rent here. They just have to work for free with little to no pay. Really? You're having trouble with a group of raiders halfway across the frickin' So you've started making some friends. Very nice. Congratulations. You may be surprised to find that people are generally open to living in a cloud of radiation, so long as you provide basic necessities like floating vegetables, communal sleeping, maybe even a cute town pet to tug on the heartstrings. What does he eat? He's eating nothing. He's just gonna sit here and stare at the porcelain. What's for dinner tonight, sir? Looks like now the most important thing when playing Wasteland Capitalist is to get to know your settlers. As there's literally...
Attack protocols engaged!
Yeah, this looks like a pretty nice home. You know what? You're right. Welcome to our community. Sure, you may be providing them horrible working conditions and no pay, but providing them with some personality so the lore of your cinematic universe can evolve over time will help them feel more connected to you and your eventual empire. You want to get back to what the You came to the wrong place. I'm sorry, Marge. With the Rename Anything mod, you can make sure your empty shell settlers have a bit more backstory. Yes. Okay, we have Marge. Okay. You'll also need to defend your community from incoming dangers, but don't worry about going alone, because in the face of danger, the average settler will turn off their brain and charge into combat, seeking nothing but blood sacrifice. Under attack! Back off! Back the f*** off my town! No, guys, I should not have taken your gun. First order of business. Give me everything you got. Mine, take off that stupid hat and get the Tarbury. You holding out on me? Huh? Don't, stop! You're gonna get yourself killed. I can't believe you're punching it. Oh my god. Okay, power armor activate. I didn't give you that. I didn't give you that lead pipe for nothing. Come on, fight for your town. They got this, they got this. Nice work, everybody. Why stop at only defending them? You worked hard to get to this point and are further working to provide them a cushy mattress to rest their head on. It's high time they face some danger, so a good leader would bring danger to them. What? Yeah, Marge. Look at this community defending each other. Beat it. No. It was an accident. Make sure that you don't accidentally hit someone with the stray shot. They get really uptight and sensitive about it. Nervous, relax. We're on the same team, man. Just because we're in the same niche doesn't mean we have to fight. All right, what? Come on, is that supposed to scare me?
Okay, let's get you dressed.
Some growing pains getting used to your new family. These things happen, but if you stick with it, eventually you'll have a family and be running like a well-oiled machine. But there's still some work to get there. The main gameplay loop you can expect over the next several hours will consist of